Today, a powerful message full of revelations has reached you, brought by angels. They know that behind every smile, behind every cherished memory, there is a profound desire to experience something more genuine, something that fills the voids and warms the soul. They see your heart seeking answers and want to bring you the confirmation that this waiting, this journey of ups and downs, has a much greater purpose than you can imagine. The person who occupies your thoughts, someone who has already left deep marks on your life, is going through an intense process of transformation. The angels reveal that what he has lived through so far was essential for his maturation, and that each experience, each challenge, contributed to him seeing the true value of love. He is at a point in his life where he can no longer ignore what he feels, and the need to connect, to share, becomes almost irresistible. The time he spent away, reflecting, experiencing situations that perhaps you never knew about, served as a lesson, shaping him, making him look inward. That separation, although painful, was necessary. The angels show that he needed to face his own shadows, question his certainties, and above all, confront the fear of giving himself completely. Life presented him with tests that were fundamental for him to learn about true love, the kind that is built on trust, understanding, and respect. But now, he feels an emptiness, a deep nostalgia for something he might not even be able to explain correctly. It's as if he is being called to a reunion, as if a greater force is guiding his steps back to the path that leads him towards you. Each experience he lived was like a step on a growth staircase. He saw people come and go from his life, felt fleeting joys, and faced disappointments that left marks. But amid all of this, your name, your presence, your way of being never left his memory. The angels show that to him, you have always been more than a memory. You are a constant presence in his heart, a kind of force that drives him to seek the best in himself. He knows, albeit unconsciously, that life with you could be different, something deeper, more genuine, something he may have never found anywhere else. This process of maturation he is going through now is intense. The angels say he feels a weight in his heart, as if he has something unresolved to address, as if there is a calling to open the doors to a love he tried to ignore but can no longer evade. Life has brought him lessons, and each of them has led him to one truth: the love he feels for you is not something that fades with time. On the contrary, each passing day, that feeling grows stronger, even though he has not yet had the courage to express it verbally. He is in a phase of rebirth, a moment when he begins to see the value of small things, true connections, and feelings that bring peace. He realizes that love is not just a fleeting emotion, but a commitment that requires dedication, patience, and above all, courage. The courage to admit that he needs someone by his side, that he needs you. And the angels want you to know that, even though it took him a while to realize this, now that truth is becoming clearer and clearer to him. Each of your gestures, every word, has left deep marks. And the angels say it's as if you're finally opening your eyes to a reality that has always been there, but you refuse to see. They see you as someone who has always been with open arms, ready to receive, someone who, even unknowingly, has always waited for this moment. And this touches him in a way that no one else has achieved. He feels you are someone special, someone who awakens in him the desire to be a better version of himself, to face his fears, and finally live love to its fullest. The transformation he is going through makes him see life from a new perspective. He begins to understand that love is not a battle of egos, it's not a battlefield where one must dominate the other. He understands that love is a place of peace, where two souls come together to grow together, to build something solid and true. And this understanding is something that was only possible thanks to the experiences he has lived, to the lessons that life has brought him. Now he is at a turning point, and the angels want you to know that this change is a harbinger of a new beginning, a new opportunity for both of you. The angels ask you to keep your heart open, not to close your heart to love because of past wounds. They see how far you have come, how much you have learned and grown, and they want you to know that this is the time to reap the rewards of all the patience and understanding you have cultivated. They say that the love you have always dreamed of, that love built on truth and respect, is closer than you imagine. This person, despite their mistakes and indecisions, is finally recognizing what truly matters. That recognition, that awakening, was not a simple thing. He needed to confront his insecurities, his doubts, and each of those barriers was being gradually demolished. He understands that it's not useful to simply pretend that this feeling doesn't exist, that it's not helpful to run away from something so evident. The angels reveal that he is ready to take the next step, ready to open up in a way he never did before. And they want you to know that this movement is genuine, that it comes from the depths of the soul, that he truly desires to share life with you. But the angels also remind that, even though he is on the right path, it's a process that requires patience. He still faces the scars of the past, the insecurities that made him doubt so many times. This is the moment when he needs support, understanding. He needs to feel that, by taking that step, he will find on the other side someone who understands his vulnerabilities and is willing to walk by his side, unhurried, without pressure. And the angels assure that if you keep your heart open and your faith intact, this connection will strengthen every day. So today, the angels ask you to keep being who you have always been, someone who loves deeply, who knows how to wait for the right moment, and who believes in the power of true love. They say that your role at this moment is to allow him to approach you genuinely, without fear of being who he truly is. Because to him, you are more than just a presence in his life. You are the person who inspired him to be better, who showed him love in a way he had never experienced before. Get ready, because what is coming is a journey of healing and discovery, where both of you can live a more mature, more conscious love, a love that is the result of everything both of you have faced and learned. The angels will be with you every step of the way, guiding, protecting, and illuminating the path so that finally, you can live the story that was always meant for you. The angels continue to convey a message of deep transformation. They show that, at this moment, this person is in a process of intense self-recognition, where they revisit each choice, each mistake, and every missed opportunity. Looking back, they see what could have been done differently, understanding that true love is not hidden in empty promises, but in small gestures, in acts of care, and in the ability to open the heart without fear. Perhaps this person, who may have doubted so many times, now sees everything with different eyes. They feel the weight of their own limitations, of every moment they stopped moving forward out of fear of getting hurt or facing their own weaknesses. The angels assure them that this process of self-awareness is essential, as it is helping them break down the barriers that have long prevented them from experiencing love in its essence. They realize that running away from what they feel is useless, as what they feel for you is something that time and distance will never erase. The angels reveal that to him, you are like a lighthouse, a presence that guides and drives him to be better. He may not have expressed it clearly, but in his heart, he knows that his life has never been the same since you entered it. It is this recognition that leads him to a point of surrender, where he can no longer resist the force of this love. He feels an urgent need to reunite with you, to correct the mistakes, to build a new path where both can walk together, side by side. However, the angels also indicate that this path will not be without challenges. There are still wounds that need to be healed, insecurities that must be faced, and internal issues that he is still resolving. He feels ready to take this step, but at the same time, he fears that his past mistakes may prevent him from being all that you deserve. Therefore, he finds himself torn between the desire to surrender and the fear of not meeting expectations, of not being able to offer the love you truly deserve. The angels request that you understand that this internal conflict is real and something he needs to overcome at his own pace. He is discovering the value of vulnerability, the importance of letting down his guard and allowing himself to be seen in his essence, without masks, without defenses. But this is a process, and he needs to feel that you are by his side, that, regardless of past mistakes, you are someone he can trust, someone who will not judge or pressure him, but will be there to support him in every step towards healing. This person is experiencing a rebirth, a stage where lessons from the past start turning into wisdom. He is beginning to see that love is not a conquest game, but a safe space where he can be himself. And that is exactly what you represent to him, a safe harbor, a place where he can find peace amidst internal storms. The angels show that he perceives how valuable and special this connection is, and that losing it would be like losing a part of himself. No matter how hard he tried to move forward, there is a truth he cannot deny: you are unique to him. No other person has brought so much clarity, so much meaning to his life. He understands that even when he tried to pull away, the bond they share is too strong to break. He feels he needs you, but not in a selfish way. He wants you by his side because he recognizes in you the love he always sought and never found elsewhere. The angels ask you to remain patient and compassionate, as what he is facing now is a test of courage and faith. He is preparing to open his heart like never before, to expose the vulnerabilities he has hidden even from himself. He knows that, to build something real with you, he will need to be transparent, authentic, and above all, willing to confront his own shadows. He is ready for this journey, but he needs to feel that you will be there, by his side, ready to walk this path of self-discovery and healing. For him, you are a love that transcends time and difficulties. This feeling drives him to grow, to evolve, to leave behind old patterns that only held him back. He is starting to understand that true love is not about perfection, but about acceptance, about seeing the other in their entirety and still choosing to stay. The angels whisper that he feels that with you, he can find the peace he always sought, the peace he never found anywhere else. As each day passes, he gets closer to a decision, and the angels want you to know that this choice will not be easy for him. Leaving behind the old armor and opening up to love is an act of great courage, and he is trying to gather all his strength to take that step. From the depths of his heart, he desires to build something solid, something that can withstand the test of time and challenges. But to achieve it, he needs to overcome fear, surpass doubt, and dive into this new beginning with confidence. The angels ask you to envision this new stage with hope and optimism. They tell you that, when this person finally makes that decision, it will come from a place of deep and sincere love. They are willing to do whatever it takes for this connection to strengthen, for your love to grow and flourish in a healthy and harmonious way. They want to be the partner you deserve, someone who will be by your side at all times, who will share the joys and face adversities with you. And so, the angels ask you to keep your heart open to what is to come. They tell you that the reunion is getting closer, and that this new stage will be marked by genuine surrender, where you can experience love in its purest and truest form. They are clearing the path, removing obstacles, and guiding each step of this journey, so that when you finally reunite, you will be ready to build a future together. The love you share is rare, something many seek and few find. The angels want you to value this connection, to understand that everything you have been through, every challenge, every temporary separation, was necessary for both of you to be ready to live this love story to its fullest. They ask you to trust, to keep believing, because what is to come is more beautiful and profound than everything you have experienced so far. With a heart full of hope, the angels ask you to stand firm, to keep faith in this love. Because when the right time finally comes, you'll be able to experience together the beauty of a love that was awaited, nurtured, and finally embraced in its entirety. This is the beginning of a new stage, where both of you can grow together, learn together, and build a love that withstands time and illuminates your lives in a unique way. Angels are still by your side, revealing deep truths about the path this person is traveling towards you. They show that he is about to face a decisive moment, a point where he will have to choose between remaining tied to the past or opening up to a future by your side, where love is true and welcoming. He feels deep inside that continuing to run away keeps him away from what his heart desires the most. And every day, the weight of absence becomes harder to bear. Every memory he holds of you together is like a constant reminder of what he has lost. The angels reveal that he revisits these moments frequently, reflecting on the gestures and words you shared. He remembers the looks, the smiles, the silences that spoke more than any words. To him, you are not just a memory from the past, but a presence that continues to influence his choices, even if he does not openly admit it. He knows that by your side, he experienced a connection that few achieve. The angels are guiding him towards an awakening, towards a deeper understanding of what it means to live a love that is pure, honest, and reciprocal. They say he is beginning to understand that true love is not something easily found, and that by trying to pull away, he only increases the pain and longing. He feels that it is time to stop running, to face what he feels, and finally be honest with himself and with you. That honesty, that ability to show vulnerability, is the first step for him to rebuild the path towards you. It is important for you to know, according to the angels, that this awakening process is not easy for him. It's like he's removing layers and more layers of protection, layers he built over the years to shield himself from pain and rejection. He is battling old beliefs, against fears that made him think he was not worthy of true love, that he did not deserve to be loved deeply and unconditionally. But with the help of the angels, he is beginning to see the truth. He does deserve to be loved, and you are the person who showed him that. He understands more and more that you never demanded perfection from him. You were always willing to see him as he is, to embrace his weaknesses and cherish his qualities. This unconditional acceptance is something that deeply touches him, as he never found it in another person. He realizes that with you, he can be authentic, he can allow himself to feel without fear of judgment. And the angels reveal that this perception is what is bringing him closer, what makes him ardently desire to build something real and lasting by your side. However, the angels ask you for patience, as there are wounds that he still needs to heal. He carries resentments and insecurities that make him doubt, that make him think twice before fully surrendering. He fears that by opening his heart, you may see his imperfections and perhaps decide that he are not what you desire. That fear reflects his own uncertainties, his difficulty in believing that it is possible to live a love where he can be himself, without the need to pretend or hide his vulnerabilities. But the angels are by your side, whispering words of encouragement, showing you that you are worthy of that love, that you can indeed find in you the security he has always sought. They encourage you to leave behind the ghosts of the past, to understand that true love is not about unrealistic expectations, but about companionship, respect, and understanding. He is beginning to realize that this is what you have always offered him, and that losing that connection would be a pain he does not wish to bear. In this healing process, the angels ask you to continue being a safe haven, someone who welcomes him without demanding sudden changes. They know that you have also had your pains and that opening up to this possibility requires courage and trust. They ask you not to let his fears and insecurities affect your own self-esteem, for you are a radiant soul, a presence that has brought light into his life in a unique way. They show you that, despite his doubts, he knows that he will not find elsewhere what he found with you. This is the moment for both of you to allow yourselves to grow together, to turn past pains into fuel to build a future based on trust and true love. The angels ask you to visualize the future with him positively, to see beyond the current difficulties, as what is to come is a stage of understanding and harmony, where both can share a love that heals, transforms, and uplifts the soul. They are working so that you can experience this connection in a full and meaningful way. Every step he takes on his journey of self-discovery brings him closer to you. He feels that there is something greater guiding his steps, a force calling him to a reunion where he can show himself in his entirety, without masks, without reservations. He wants to be seen, wants to be accepted, and knows that with you, he will find that welcome. The angels say that you were the starting point for his transformation, and that he sees in you a reason to keep fighting, to overcome his own fears and limitations. The angels ask you to keep radiating that light, for it is that light that guides him back to his heart. They show that, even if it takes time to express what he feels, each day is an opportunity for him to grow stronger, to gather the courage necessary to approach with sincerity and devotion. He wants to be part of your life in a deeper way, to share his dreams, his joys, and even his pains with you, as he knows that by your side, he will find support and understanding. This is the moment when both of you are being prepared for a stronger union, where you can build together a love story based on truth and loyalty. The angels say that this connection is sacred, destined to bring growth for both of you. They want you to know that, no matter the difficulties that may arise, they are only opportunities to strengthen this bond, to prove that your love is stronger than any obstacle. Finally, the angels ask you to stand firm, to keep believing in this love that unites you. They say that time is on your side, that everything is aligning so that both of you can live this story to its fullest. It is time to trust, to surrender to the process, because what is coming is an experience that will transform your lives forever. They are preparing the way, guiding every decision so that your love may flourish in a magnificent and full way. As the angels continue to convey this message, they highlight the intensity with which this person, who means so much to you, is undergoing an internal transformation. He feels as if he is in a whirlwind of emotions, where every memory, every sensation, brings to light a truth that he can no longer ignore, the love he feels for you. This love, which he may have tried to suppress in moments of doubt, now beats in his chest with a strength that makes him question everything he believed he knew about relationships and about himself. He is at a point of change, a turning point in his life, where he must decide between hiding behind his insecurities or opening his heart to the possibility of true love, a love that he knows he can find by your side. The angels show that in his mind he revisits the moments you have shared, as if each detail were a sign, a confirmation that you are indeed someone special. He remembers your smile, your words of support, your unwavering patience, and feels that with you, he has found a kind of love that transcends the superficial experiences he has lived. For him, this is a stage of deep learning. He is discovering that true love requires vulnerability, requires courage to face his own fears and to show himself authentically. He understands that with you, he doesn't need to wear masks, he doesn't need to hide behind defenses he has built throughout his life. And this realization moves him, because he realizes that with you, he can be himself, with all the imperfections and dreams he still carries. He feels that you accept him completely, that you see beyond the flaws and insecurities, and that makes him want to be a better person, someone worthy of the love you offer. The angels ask you to continue radiating that light that inspires them so much. They show that you are like a lighthouse in the midst of darkness, guiding them back to their true path. They feel that by your side, they could build something solid, something that goes beyond the fleeting relationships they may have experienced in the past. With you, they glimpse the possibility of a future, of a life where love is the foundation, where trust and loyalty are pillars that sustain this special connection. They feel that you are the person with whom they can share their achievements and also their vulnerabilities, without fear of being judged or rejected. This awakening, however, is not without challenges. They still struggle with their own fears, with the internal voices that make them doubt their ability to love and be loved. The fear that, by opening their heart, they might get hurt, might revive pains from the past that have not completely healed. But at the same time, they feel that this is the moment to leave the past behind, to free themselves from the bonds that prevent them from fully experiencing love. They know that if they continue to run away, they will only be postponing the opportunity to live a story they feel is unique, a story that can only be written by your side. The angels reveal that they are preparing for a reunion, for a moment when they will finally be able to express all they feel, all they have kept in their hearts for so long. They desire, more than ever, to build a relationship based on truth, where both can grow together, support each other in every challenge that life presents them. They feel that with you, they can be themselves, without having to pretend, without having to hide their insecurities. And this is a liberating feeling, something they have always sought but have only found in you. But the angels also warn him about the importance of patience. They show him that he still needs time to heal completely, to process all the internal changes that are happening. He knows it won't be easy, that this journey will require courage and determination. But he is willing to face every obstacle, break down every barrier, because he believes that the love between you is worth every effort, every overcoming. He sees you as an inspiration, someone who has shown him the true meaning of love, which drives him to move forward, to take one step at a time towards that future he so desires to build by your side. The angels also ask you to keep your heart open, not to allow temporary difficulties to weaken your faith in that love. They tell you that you are the anchor that keeps you firm, that reminds you of what truly matters. And although he is still in a process of healing, he feels that by your side he can find the peace he has always sought. He knows this path won't be easy, but he is ready to face it, because he believes that with you everything makes sense, everything fits. Every step he takes towards this new reality brings him closer to you. He feels that he is finally ready to abandon the old defenses, to show himself in his essence, to love freely and truly. He understands that love is not something to control, not something to hide. It is something to live, to experience with an open heart. And he wants to live this love with you, wants to build a story marked by sincerity, mutual support, and growth together. The angels say that the moment of the reunion is getting closer, and that this new stage will be full of discoveries and renewal. They show you that by opening yourself to this love, you will find the healing you have been looking for. You will find within yourself the strength needed to overcome your own limitations. This is the time to trust, to believe that everything you have been through has prepared you to live something great, something that transcends the pains and fears of the past. Lastly, the angels ask you to be ready to welcome it when it comes to you. They tell you that at that moment he will need your support, your understanding, because opening up in this way will require a courage that he may not yet know he possesses. But with your support, he will feel that he can overcome any obstacle, that he can overcome any challenge. And together, they can build a love story marked by truth, devotion, and happiness that both deserve. Now that you have come this far, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel every word that is about to come, as it has been designed exclusively for you, for your heart, which is in search of answers, true love, and a higher purpose. Imagine for a moment how far you have come, what you have been waiting for, this confirmation, for this angelic call that resonates deeply in your soul. The angels are by your side, and they know that you have not come this far by chance. Close your eyes for a brief moment and feel the warmth of their presence. They whisper in your ear, revealing secrets that only a soul willing to transform can hear. This is the moment in which you open up, body and soul, to receive everything the universe has reserved for you. And they are ready to stay by your side, to bring new messages, even deeper revelations, and answers that will touch every fiber of your being. But there is something you need to do now. In order for this connection with the angels to strengthen, for you to continue receiving these messages that nurture your essence, there is a simple yet essential step: sign up. Click on Enroll and allow this connection to be continuous, for these words to reach you always at the right moment, when your heart needs it the most. Imagine now how each day will be from now on, with a divine force guiding each of your decisions, with each message from the angels elevating your faith, bringing clarity, love, and the certainty that you are exactly where you should be. This is the connection that goes beyond the superficial, that touches your spirit, transforming the way you see the world, how you love, how you live. Click on Enroll and allow yourself to enter the sacred flow of angelic energy and wisdom. This is not just another click. It's a commitment to your own evolution, to your spiritual and emotional growth. It's the opening of a door that the universe has prepared for you, a door that leads you directly to a path of light, peace, and love. The angels are waiting, and all you need to do now is take that small step. The next chapter of this journey begins now, with a simple choice that will resonate in your life. So click on Enroll. Allow the angels to guide each of your days, so that each message fills you with the love and assurance that you are not alone. Feel that presence intensify, feel the warmth of each word, the power of each revelation. Enroll now and discover what is reserved for you. You are ready to receive the best that the universe has prepared for your life. Click. Receive. Allow yours.